have in common. Yeah. Exactly. So what do you think we're going to talk about this week? So we're going to continue talking about electricity and about circuits. And today you guys are going to kind of get set up for our activity this week.
I want Abby.
You guys are going to do it tomorrow and you're going to practice today. And what we're going to do is we're going to use a different kind of conductive material, and we're going to be making circuits with them. And this stuff is actually looks like this. And what is this? String. The string is very special. It's made with silver woven into it, so it is conductive. And what does conductive mean? Yeah.
It conducts electricity.
Exactly. So this string is a material that electricity can pass through. So we're going to use our needles and these little pin cushions, which I'll show you how to use. And we're going to sew our own textile circuit. So here's an example of one, and I'm going to pass this around. If you see, there is a piece up here that has a slot and there's a battery hooked into it. And then down here there's a light. And then there's a button here that activates it. And there's thread connecting all of these pieces, right? And a circuit is when everything's connected. So, yeah.
Are we going to keep these? Like, are we going to take them home? Or
Yes.
are you going to?
You'll be taking these home. We're going to practice today, and you'll make them tomorrow, and then take those home. Yes.
I don't know how to sew.
It's okay, because today we're going to learn how to sew. That's why we have 2 days. So if you guys know what you're doing, you can help your neighbors, and if you need to learn, we will teach you. So by the end of this activity, you will all know how to sew. So you see when I push this button, you guys looking? Hey, let's listen. Hey. So you can see it totally works. This string is a good conductor for our electricity. I'll pass this around if you guys want to look at it and kind of feel and see what it looks like up close.
So this is pretty obvious, right? But the needles are sharp.
Yeah.
So we're going to be really careful with them. They're also really tiny. So we don't want to lose them. So someone might step on them. And we don't want to poke our neighbor with it or poke ourselves with it. So we're going to be really careful.
Yeah, so some general etiquette is we have these pin cushions so that you have a place to put your needle when you're not using it, right? So that pointy end you're going to stick in here if you need to walk away for any reason. That way nobody pokes their finger, it doesn't get lost, and you always know what it is, right? These needles are actually very special. We got them to help you guys out. These are self-threading needles. What that means is that instead of looking really close and trying to figure out how to get the string in there, you guys are going to do this. See how there's a tiny piece right here? You're going to stick the needle in like that. And when Hadley passes out your string, you're going to take the far end and you're going to kind of push down on the string and it'll snap into the needle.
Hey, what does this do?
How much are those? Where did you get them?
I don't know. You can probably find them at a craft store.
Like Michael's or
Yeah.
Joann's?
So important note is that this string is doubled. You need there's 2 layers of string, so you need to get both of those layers of string into your needle. And that's to make sure that our wire is thick enough so that it will be a really good conductor and the electricity will go through easily. Okay? So first step, we're going to pass everybody out a pin cushion with a needle in it, and then we're going to practice threading our needles, okay? Sound good? All right. If you guys can't handle having the cameras on, you can let somebody else wear them. I don't want you messing with the button.
I always like these little peppers that are attached because I just one time when I got my first one, I cut off the pepper and I used it to smack Dylan. Remember that?
I want blue.
Pepper and it just smacked Dylan.
I want blue.
Yeah.
I want blue. Tell her that you want blue. I want blue.
When we were little,
Tell Danielle.
and the top of my broom was gone, so when I hit him, it
Here, will you hand that to me
felt really
gently?
bad. But yeah.
Can you walk over here and hand it? Just because it's a needle, we don't want to toss it, right?
Okay. Now, guys, I want you to listen to me. If I see anybody, okay, that's fine. Go on, JJ. If I see anybody who's not being responsible with these needles, I will make you sit next to me, and you are not allowed to do this. Okay?
So we're really trusting you guys to be like the bigger kids and to be responsible with these materials, okay? All right. So you guys, remember what is the first step? What did I do with my pincushion before I threaded my needle? Do you remember? So I want you to all put your cushion on the ground in front of you. Can you guys do that? Oh, you already did it? Okay. So you guys all put them on the ground in front of you. Take your needle carefully so that the pointy end's facing away from you. Okay? You guys watching? Put it on the ground. Take your needle out.
Where'd my string go?
And then stick it in the small little pepper piece on the side. So it's pointing all the way down. Okay? So it looks like this. Okay? Are you guys all doing that? Like this.
Like this guy. Like this cushion in a little more.
Just leave it like that.
Grandma before Christmas, so I'm going to sew her the Itchy Baby with a little Christmas hat on, and it's going to be, instead of holding the dice, he's going to be holding the little bell.
All right.
I'm going to give it to her for Christmas.
So you guys, I want you guys to hold up your string. You'll see how it's kind of doubled over. There'll be one end that has two loose ends and one end that's kind of like a loop, like that. You're going to get the end that's next to the loop, okay?
Is everyone looking at their string?
Yep, so pick up your string.
Your string.
See, so one of the ends will kind of have a loop at the end. Okay? Feeling good, good.
You need me to hold your tomato.
We're supposed to.
Does anybody need help?
So what we need to do?
Make sure, guys, before you thread, make sure that this is
Why
on
do
the
we
ground
need-
because when you push down, the needle
why do
will
we
go
need a
through and it
little
could go
knot?
into your leg if it's on your lap. That's why we have it on the ground, so the needle stays
And
away.
put the part near the loop down onto the needle. And you're going to throw
This
it through
part.
the
My
needle.
mom told me that you want
Not like that, not like that. You want it to snap in.
Yeah, we'll do the knot tying after we start sewing. Alright, so you guys are going to take the end that has the loop, and you're going to go up to your needle, and you're going to push the thread into the top until you feel it snap.
Like this.
So it might take a couple tries.
Right? You're going to just leave it.
You should hear it kind of pop if you're really close and you're listening, okay? That's how you'll know it's threaded through.
I can help you, but I can't see if you're going to whine about it, okay? Did you watch what
It popped.
did?
It popped.
It's in? Oh, only half of it's in. You gotta get both parts in.
Really tricky to do.
Got
There
it.
you go. Great. So why don't you help?
Oh, you don't like being
Why don't you help Daniel a little bit?
Well, I love
Help who?
but not like,
Oh, sorry. What's her name? Abby. I thought that was wrong, but I heard someone say he wanted. Okay.
You need help, Abby? You need to have it on the ground. Remember, if you use the needle, it's really
And
sharp.
Abby, it's not going through. It's going. I'm sorry.
Dylan, you need to stop.
Can you put the needle back away?
I can
Abby,
help
I'm not
her.
sure if you were watching when Miss Hoffman.
The reasons?
I can help you. Can we help you?
You guys are doing a good job.
Can we help you?
You need to keep it on the ground.
I
though,
can help
'cause
her.
This is really, really sharp.
I can help her. I can help her.
Like, Kaya's gonna help you, but she's a good friend. She's gonna show you how to do it.
Can someone hold this? Can someone hold this?
Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys,
Hold on. Can someone hold?
I'm going to give
Can
you
someone
guys a
hold
piece
this?
of paper, and you can pick whatever pattern, and we're going to practice sewing with this paper, okay?
Someone needs to hold it.
Just pick one paper, okay?
That was easy. Just there should be creased edges and lay hair page under I'm just gonna
Spell books don't matter, so there.
and then you got it?
Mhm. That's her.
This is how I get
This is stuck in the carpet. It's stuck in the carpet. Can we do outside? If we, Yeah, because we only do it outside.
I love grass and nature.
Outside. I want to do all of them. The outside ones, because I want to, you got to swing to do it.
Are you spelling your thing?
No, it's like, and we learn
I
spells.
lost 2 needles in my pincushion because I dropped it and it went inside the pincushion.
We learn spells. There's so you like if you find a spell thing that has like an N on it and it has words, you learn about the spell. Because we saw a spell. I like a rose. I want
Just take one piece and tear it out.
Abby get this kind. This one.
Yeah, that's good.
You want
Oh,
this
do you
one?
want me to even out?
I
Even
can
it
help
out
you.
so that the strings are the same length on each side. Thank you very much.
Here you go. No. No, we got. What's this?
Sewing, it's such a good pastime. There.
Ta-da! Ta-da! Here, I'll help. I'll help. You walk.
Can I tie the knots? Dylan, do you want me to tie the knot for you? Laszlo, you got a piece of paper?
There. Ta-da! Ooh! I'm eating you.
All right, when you guys are all done with your needle, just set your cushion down in front of you, and I'll be waiting
No,
to see
don't
that everyone's
tear
ready
it.
to go.
It's just, don't tear it or you'll whip it. No, no. When you do this, you don't see it. But you can kind of see the line. But you can ask for scissors. Can we ask for some scissors to cut it off?
Yeah, but the thing is, you have to have as much strength as you can.
To cut this off? Yeah.
No, we don't need scissors for this activity.
Can I?
We want to cut this off.
If they don't know how to knot.
The other one. The line.
Went into the floor and the string broke in half.
Technical difficulties. I'm gonna go ahead with the rest.
Okay, Liam, I want you to try one more time because we
Okay,
gotta do
guys.
this tomorrow.
Are you guys ready for the next step?
Ours is stuck
All
in here.
right. Very carefully extract your threaded needle from your pincushion. Okay, so pick it up carefully so that it's, again, sharp end pointing away
When
from
rip
you.
it doesn't look.
Ready?
Anyway, it looks like flour. So how do we do it?
It's too late, I've already knotted it.
How do we do it
Take
again?
your pincushion
Here,
here.
you can join us. I've already knotted Laszlo's for you.
How do we do it again?
Get your needle. Kind of like Jared, right?
Be careful.
Like Jared's doing.
She's technically still
Jared,
sitting next to
my
me.
apologies. Okay. Get your needle
Don't
ready
pull
to
it
go.
out though. What do we do now?
And you guys are gonna take your paper, and we're just gonna practice threading a couple times. You guys gonna get used to
Oh,
it.
so I wasn't.
Like this?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were asking me.
This won't get through.
So we're gonna go ahead And stick it through the paper like this.
Here, let me.
And then you're gonna pull it
What are
through.
you doing?
Oh, but here's something important. Don't stick it towards somebody. You know, be careful of how you're sticking it through. You don't want to, like, Abby, if you put your face right up where her needle's going, it's not good.
Little poker.
Oh, I think I did this the opposite of what, yeah. So they're supposed to stick the loop end down here and then pull it through the loop out here.
It came up.
Okay? And then once you have it there, you have a little bit remaining here. And you'll just stick it again to kind of make your stitch,
Are you guys watching?
like that.
I'm better with. How did you do that? How did you do
You
that?
can try making
Pull
some
up.
of different sizes. Try to see if you can make a pattern, like see if you can make a square
Then
or a
pull
circle.
it
Try
up.
to make a shape.
Is
Okay?
that right? I can do it. Push it in and pull it out. But don't
A
pull
really
it
good
here.
tip, you guys, is once you make that
Don't
first
pull it
stitch
out
through,
too
is to
far
tie a
back.
knot
Oops.
with your little bit of
Hold
string
on.
at the end. That way it
Hold
doesn't
on.
pull all the way through when you.
Yeah, don't pull it out too far. Where did the
I think
needle
you know
go?
what you're doing.
Or it will drop.
I'll just use this one.
Yeah, the whole thing will come. The whole
Make
thing
sure
will
when
come
you're
out.
sewing that you're making sure that needle is
Let me
going
do
away
that.
from you.
But
and
don't
not
pull it too
poking
far.
down towards your leg, your fingers, or anything like that. Okay?
Just stick it back in the same hole.
Good job.
You've used up all of your string now.
Could you go?
If you make a mistake, you can take the thread out of
Like
your needle, pull the string through, and then re-thread it again, and continue to sew. So it's not a big deal.
I
if
did
you
it.
accidentally make a stitch you don't want.
I did it, Kai.
Good. So I want you to kind of, guys, I want you to work on making a straight line with a couple different stitches.
I can't make a straight line. Yes,
It's
you
okay,
can.
it's not
Look,
perfectly straight, but I want you to like
you
try.
just keep going through, out, and through. And I didn't make a straight line.
Get Danielle to do it because
I didn't make a straight line.
So you guys kind of see,
Let me see what you do. Oh, that's what
you
you
guys looking? Kind of see how I'm going up
with it. No, I'm
and
not.
out,
I'm helping
and then
you.
it goes
You gotta
right
put
back
it
down
closer.
like that.
I want to do it.
You pull it all the way through.
See, and then you put it back like this. See how I made lines?
them evenly spaced.
Keep going through and out. See how I made lines? I made lines on this part and that part. See? See how I made the lines?
Alright, let me see what you guys got going on here.
Yeah.
Alright, so you see how this is kind of like that? Let me see.
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
I ripped it.
Very good. That's okay. Perfectly fine.
I want to get a different piece of paper.
It's okay. This is just for practice. This isn't what we're going to be actually making. So see how there's a little bit loose, so I'm just pulling it through. Get that extra out. And then like that. You're doing a great job. Okay.
Is it okay if we don't make a straight line?
Yeah, it's okay if you don't make a straight line. I just said for practice, try to make like a shape, like make your goal, and see if you can make your goal.
I don't think I can do it, but we can make a thread.
Yeah, you guys are making shapes.
My paper's ripping.
Guys,
But how do you do pants? Pants would be hard to sew for us. How do you sew pants?
guys,
That would be hard.
Is anybody having, that looks really nice. Is anybody having trouble? Like they just can't figure out how to do it?
oh, to tell you the truth, my real name's not Asden.
Jarrett, how you doing?
I wish my real name were Asden. Okay, I ran out of thread.
Me too. I ran out. I ran out of
You
thread.
guys run out,
Yeah?
you can take the thread off your needle. Remember how it just kind of snaps out?
Well,
If you want my help, you can come up here.
Don't, here,
I
Abby,
just,
I'm
like,
nervous because you're pulling
did this
the
and then-
needles, right? So when it comes off, it's gonna stab you. You gotta be careful.
It's just that it's so small that it made it harder.
So see how this part is just like.
My mom showed me a trick with cloth, because this isn't cloth, so I can't do it.
Eh.
It's if you like dive your needle into it, but not like so that it
Can you
goes
help
through,
me?
then make it go through.
Get the thing out.
When you get the needle out.
Yes.
Pull your string back out.
Right after you go through the thread, you go back. Start over. Come back.
Yeah, just keep practicing until you get comfortable with it, okay?
Okay.
Practice doing
And put your needle back in here, okay?
Right there. Right there.
See, what I was gonna do is do the outline.
Hey, went through.
I need to make it a little better. But I don't have enough for it, so.
That's nothing.
Here's your string back, okay? You want to practice threading it again?
Do you have scissors? Cause
Dylan, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Sewing? Oh, it looks good.
Ta-ta.
So tomorrow, you guys, you will actually be given one of
Can
these.
you help me with what?
Look up
With
for a
that?
second.
You guys will be given one of these, and you're going to do the exact same things that you just learned.
Yeah.
Except you're going to sew from this end to this end, and from this end to this end. So you're going to want to make relatively straight lines. It's okay if it's not perfect. But you're going to make stitches for doot, 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 and tie here. Then you're going to make stitches doot, 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 and tie here.
How are you gonna get it out?
Does everyone
can I say
understand?
something? Sewing is hard, but it just takes a lot of practice. Trust me, a lot.
So it looks to me like everybody here is totally capable. I'm seeing some really good guys.
I've been sewing for 3 years and still I'm not very good.
That's okay. Do you have a question? No. Oh, you're just stretching.
How did you do that?
So I take this out?
You doing alright?
Do I take this out?
Do it. I need help to do
Yeah.
the thread thing.
Abby, why don't you come over here and I'll show you. Put your needle back in your position
Try to end in
while you walk over.
No, it's not. Because look, I knotted mine and look how good it is.
I got two.
Once you guys
Sit down.
Yeah.
A little longer.
You actually,
Maybe I could make like a leaf design or something like that.
you want to cut off from here. And you're going to lay it down onto the needle and push down.
I know why you have to, I know why you have to lay it down on
Fingers
this.
kind of close together. Let's try it.
I know why you have to lay it down on this.
Look at it. What's
I know.
Liam? You made a square?
You're coming in? Okay.
I know why they put it in here instead of in there. Why you're putting on the string? I know why they put it in here instead of there. Because the needle can go all the way through and it'll get stuck.
How's it going? Did you get it, Abby?
And then we're going to write your name.
You got it?
Where did my string go?
Flip it over on the back side and write.
Are you okay?
You just do it right.
Yeah, it hurts when you stab yourself.
Yeah, I did and it's keep itching.
Alex. Okay.
If you want to take a break, We gotta remember not to let this fall on the ground or whatever, so. Do you want me to show you how to make the knot?
Tita. Tita. Can I do some sort of tie now? Just like going back in. So do I put it out?
Oh, I hate
Thank you for putting your heel back there. That's super responsible. Alright. You want to pick out what color you want for tomorrow?
Pink.
No, pink? No, this pink or this pink?
This one.
Alright. Can I get you to write your name on the back using the
Dad.
Sharpie?
Okay.
And put it on this side, the back side.
Okay.
It may seem uninteresting, but
What's up? Here it is. Are you done practicing? Yeah. Yeah? I want to see if you can make a couple more stitches. I want to see if I can get you to do a straight line here, okay? Alright. Just do a couple stitches going down.
There.
Just make a line, yeah.
Here you go. Thank you. Do you want to do some spells now? Yeah.
We're not quite done with this yet, Abby.
Abby, do you want to pick out the color you want to use for tomorrow? No?
dark green. I want dark green. No blood or anything. I love any shade.
Was spells maker not thinking? I can give you. I have to remember it. I gave her my phone number so we could do the spells.
I don't care what the back looks like.
This is
I'm just going to use up the rest of my
oh god.
Right now, you still have 5 more minutes.
I'm using up the
Ow.
rest of my thread on this.
Abby, I can give you a spell of where the post. I can fix it. I'll give you that spell. Well, I can do it. I know how. No, I have to.
Lauren, what did I just say?
I need to fix my
Some over split.
I'm a squirrel.
Ah.
No, Dylan using a
Please just do a little more sewing. And pick out the color.
Yeah.
Abby, it's almost done. We just have to see.
Tell me which one of these that you like.
I got light.
Pink? Which pink? There's dark pink and light pink.
Light. I got light. No light. This
It's not dangerous. I remember what I said. You just don't put your finger underneath it.
This is keep ripping.
I'm doing such a good job of cooperating right now. And you're not.
Oops.
Ask the teacher to move your foot down.
That's what she said. I just want her to go. She said that mean things to me, not her, but my other friend. But Danielle said she could go in there why Danielle did say that she could go in there why Wonderland. She did say that. She could go in there why Wonderland in the quiet room.
Yeah, we
Ah!
glad about it, man. I will respond. I will respond.
But right now, this is what we're trying to do. And if you don't understand now, you won't understand it tomorrow.
Ta-da!
So you said Danielle said you could go in the other room?
No, she said I could get my spell book and then come back in here and I could do some spells. But I couldn't. But I don't have her.
Fine, ask her.
Oh,
If you go get that, I want to see you
Okay, I
say
just need 1 or 2 more rounds of thread.
I want to get my
I just
spell
need to
book.
finish this and then get the leaf in the middle.
I want to get my spell book.
What's this button?
So I just need.
That's it. That's
I wants to get her spell book too. It's mine, but I'm gonna let her keep it. Forever? Yeah. Till we die? Yeah. Ah, thanks. Your best friend. You're my second best.
You mean my first?
No, my third. Your third. My third. No, my fourth. Because I want you to be either. Because Christina and Jacinda and Blaney. Then you. Because I want you to be a good number.
Because I'm your very best friend.
Could you hand me that thread, please?
Yeah. You're the fourth of the one with the polka dot dress. They put yes, fourth.
Because tomorrow they will also have.
I'm really happy.
I don't want to sew anymore.
Me too.
Do we have to sew now? I don't want to sew
But I
anymore.
want to make sure that you put your needle back in the pin cushion, okay?
I did. I want to go get my spell book.
It's not. Oh God.
I need help getting this off. I need help getting this off.
I will construct that and.
Here. But first, you have to take.
So does everyone know where their needle is? Liam, I have your needle.
So that's why I'm asking you guys to
I'm just going to keep jumping at the floor.
What?
I'm just going to keep jumping at the floor.
Sorry if I get this wrong, but
That wouldn't really be very helpful. Why don't you unstring this?
have any kind.
Why don't you unthread it?
Probably.
throw your string away.
I'll show you.
I already got it for her. Here you go.
That looks like
Do I have to sew still? I don't want to sew anymore. Can I go get a spell book?
Oh, are you not taking that?
Ask Danielle.
Can I get my spell book since we're finished?
You need to have that GoPro taken off with woman over here.
I'm going over there. I'm going over there.
Done?
Mhm.